Hey guys, Justin here. I'm in Laguna Verde bus terminus right now, and it's time to get started. Right now the time is 8:17 in the morning. Yes, I walked over from my flat. This is actually very close by. It's like a 15-minute walk to get over here at Whampoa. And let's do it before we fly back to Perth. We still have 2 weeks time before I fly back to Perth. Of course, we can't leave without doing some rush hour specials. So here we are at Laguna Verde bus terminus. Actually have four routes here. One is just 8P, which is at the front, the normal route that operates the whole day. 825, which is an airport route, weekends full day service. Today, all the services has left for morning period, which there are only 3 services for weekdays, so it's all gone now. So we're gonna take another rush hour special here, 115P. Actually, I want you guys to help me out. I actually don't remember, because if it's 115, it is originally by New World First Bus. But I'm not so sure whether 115P is actually also from New World First Bus, or is it already before by City Bus? Because right now everything is City Bus, so I don't know. I forgot. So I don't remember whether before 115P is actually by City Bus, or is it by New World First Bus that got swapped over by City Bus, because this guy should be actually a City Bus. It's just having a full ads on it. I don't know what it is. So help me out in the comments. 115P, rush hour special, 2 services in the morning, only this direction, no return service in the afternoon, evening rush. 2 services from Laguna Verde here to Central Macau Ferry. This being basically the whole path is literally the same as 115, no difference. It's just it starts here and then it goes to Whampoa Garden bus terminus, and it will follow the exact same path as 115 after that. So 2 services. The first one is by KMB, 810, departed already. The last one is by City Bus, which is this guy. Terrible bus. And then we have our route today, 107P to Cyberport, which is in the Southern District in Aberdeen. This is one of the routes that I really wanted to be actually full day service, because it's so useful. Right now there are no services actually crossing Cross Harbour Tunnel to go straight to Cyberport. You have to change. The one and only Cross Harbour route for Cyberport is 970, which is actually Western Harbour Crossing, not Cross Harbour Tunnel. So, but unfortunately, someone said that the District Council has considered about it, but said no to the plan. So still rush hour specials right now. So it is cooperated. But only the first one, 750. That is the service by KMB. All the remaining 2 at the back here, City Bus services. So the 810 one just left, and we have waiting for the 825. So 115P and 107P, the last 2 services will depart at the exact same time. So yes, they will depart at the exact same time. But this route is also cool because they have Saturday service. 758 by KMB, 825 by City Bus. And this thing has return trips, but return trips only 2 services every day, Monday to Saturday. One at 6 o'clock from Cyberport by KMB, and another one sometimes after that. I think it's 6:30 or something. That one would be by City Bus. So let's get going. Quite a lot, actually not a lot of people taking it right now, but there should be people taking it at Cross Harbour Tunnel. So let's get ready. 107P all the way to Cyberport. Let's see what bus do we get. The last one was a freaking MMC, so I hope for something better. And the first KMB one also is freaking MMC. So this thing is by Kowloon Bay Depot. It is actually for 107P KMB, and it's by the EN Depot. I don't really know the code for City Bus that much. So it's EN Depot for the last bus that departed for City Bus. So let's get ready. It's not in here yet, so now I've taken this route a couple of times actually, but I've never come here to actually take, because it will pass through my local stop. So I always just board at the local stop instead of actually walking over here. So I've taken actually the first service, 750, but it's just starting from my local stop instead of over here, which is a little far to actually come here to start an early service, but let's do it today. It's been a dream to actually do some of these early morning rush hour services. Let's do it. Now, unfortunate is that for rush hour services, I can't really do that early of services, and I can't really actually do the services actually like at Tuen Mun. That is going to be ridiculous, and I can't even go there because there are no services in the morning to actually get me up there on time to start some of the rush hour services. So let's get started. Yep, all 3 depart at the same time. There's an 8P at the front. There goes that 8P over there. And we have the 115P here, and then we will go behind him. But we don't need to loop into Whampoa Garden bus terminus. This guy does, so we won't be following him all the way through. And that's the last service, no more after that. Okay, just kidding. That's just a KMB bus. I thought it was actually an AP. It's apparently not really, huh? And here's Whampoa. Not stopping, so 呢下一站海運軒康樂道 Next stop Harbour View Horizons Hung Road 下一站海淀軒紅樂道 This is always a dream to actually run straight from Laguna Verde without actually stopping at Whampoa Garden bus terminus. Because the 8P, that's full day service, always have the loop in there. Oh no, that is an 8P. But it already swapped to not in service, what the hell. That's one of the morning special APs because it actually doesn't do a full circular. It terminates at a random stop in Tsim Sha Tsui instead of actually doing a circular. Now we have the 107, which is a full day service, but it doesn't even go past Laguna Verde or Hung Hom, my district. It just goes from To Kwa Wan and goes to the Cross Harbour Tunnel. And it doesn't go to Cyberport, it just goes to Wah Kwai. That's a lot of people waiting for buses here. Oh. Okay, not too many people take this though. I think a lot of people are taking the 115P. Or 115 is literally the same thing, so. And next stop is my local stop, Hung Hom South Road. 下一站基利士南路 Next stop Guinness Avenue South 下一站基利士南路 This is also one of my local stops. Now, unfortunately, I actually didn't get a chance to actually take a thumbnail of the bus, which is actually bad. Because at the start at Laguna Verde, the bus just jammed to get together, so I didn't get a chance to do so. A big construction site around here. It's gonna have another new flat around. These are all of the old buildings that have been demolished before and now switched to this new one. I've been a Hung Hom resident for over, not 20 years because I didn't start living here since I was born. 18 years, I think. People running because they have to run. This is the last service. Next 一站香港海底係下一站海底隧道收費廣場下一站海底隧道巴士轉停站香港理工大學紅磡站 Next stop Cross Harbour Tunnel bus-to-bus interchange Hong Kong Polytechnic University Hung Hom Station 下一站海底隧道巴士转乘站香港理工大學紅磡站下一站海底隧道巴士轉乘站香港理工大學紅磡站 Yeah, honestly, this is actually looping Hung Hom is honestly a pretty just a loop because you can literally just take the street over here, Woo Hoo Street, and also linked with Tak Long Street at the front, which is directly linked with Whampoa. Now for Laguna Verde bus terminus, there is no city bus staff tent because there are only 3 services every day in the morning that actually needs to stop there and lay over, which is 2 107Ps and 1 115P, and then all of the other ones are just 8P, which is KMB. 820. No one on the bus. 3 services recently resumed service last year. That thing was full day service before COVID. 1 hour per bus because it loops so far for Ho Man Tin, Tai Kok Toi, that area. It starts from Hung Hom Station as well, which is basically a pointless service because there's A21, but of course it takes a different path as the A21. Okay, here's the rush hour for here's the rush hour for Cross Harbour Tunnel. Okay, Now, because they're actually deviating trips for rush hour starting at Cross Harbour Tunnel, so that's why you can see the buses laid over there, city bus. Now, this path is also served by the 5A, which goes in here and stop at the Hung Hom station stop over there. $102p over there, rush hour special, of course. It's basically the whole path the same as the 102, which is the normal route, but 102 takes the entire path after crossing the harbour. It goes to Causeway Bay, Tin Hau, Fortress Hill, North Point, and all the way to the Shao Round. 102 will take Eastern Corridor a little bit and skips all the way until North Point, and it will continue. So there's another one right there. Why this one starts here? Laying over? Yep. Over there you have to have coordinators for the morning because it's terrible over here. This service is honestly not bad. You see how many people is taking it for rush hours. Very, very, very useful. Unfortunately, the next stop we still have to actually stop at Cannon Street, which is going to cause some issues with the traffic jam. Change of fare first. And here's the rush hours fares at the top. Terrible, $40 for crossing harbour during rush hours. Ugh. If you're driving cars, like, why do you want to drive cars? Next stop, Cannon Street. 下一站景隆街. I thought there was someone getting off at Cannon Street, but no. Now this thing's $13.80 because it crosses through this Cross Harbour Tunnel and an Aberdeen Tunnel, so it's two tunnels. Now, I haven't eaten breakfast yet, so I'm just gonna eat at McDonald's at Cyberport. There was a McDonald's in Cyberport anyway, so I'm just gonna eat there. Now it's honestly pretty lame for these city bus drivers because the depot for this bus is actually across the harbour, and then actually she needs to drive this bus from this across the harbour depot, not in service until Laguna Verde, and then start the service. And then probably he's gonna not in service afterwards to go to somewhere else to do another service. So it's like a pointless one trip to go from Laguna Verde and then just go to Cyberport. Okay, just kidding, there's someone getting off. And that's the Cannon Street stop over there. You see how bad it is. 780p, nice. 18p, nice. 302 just passed by KMB. 621 also rush hours. 641 also kind of rush hours. Nice. That's why when I come over here early, you can see all these nice looking things over here. Okay. And here's the stop for Cannon Street at the front where the traffic jam is. Oh, we got more rush hour specials on the outside. 720p. Nice. Tai Kushing. That is the rush hour special. Why is it going back the other way though? 789. Very, very full these routes for the specials during rush hours. I mean, not specials, express. Literally stole another ZA license plate earlier on, again on 788, new livery. It's completely full. Oh my gosh, 603 Cross Harbour. That is so full, that egg. 118p, nice. Another rush hour special. Is that actually going to a is that deviating trip? Oh my gosh, another 789, so full again. Now there's actually this, there's actually a minibus actually just behind. That one doesn't go to Cyberport. No, never mind. Hạ一站香港隧道巴士，香港仔隧道巴士轉乘站，海洋公園、葛量洪醫院、港安醫院。Next stop. Is that actually correct? I don't remember. 下一站香港仔隧道巴士轉乘站，海洋公園、葛量洪醫院。Close. 港怡醫院。Next stop, Aberdeen Tunnel bus interchange, Ocean Park, Grand Tam Hospital. I don't remember the other ones. Just read the description. Let me read the captions. Now, unfortunately, is that because I chose to film this one. Last video I said 171A over there, another rush hour special. Can be. I don't know what's the difference between that and 171, but it's slightly different, of course. That's so many rush hour special. Wow. Yeah, I'm fortunate because I chose to film this one instead, so 118p would not be filmed this time, unfortunately. As I mentioned that last video in 788. Okay, the other side's pretty bad right now. Another change of fares because crossing Aberdeen Tunnel now. So it's an MMC, but this bus is performing very nicely right now. Another rush hour special, 171p. What's the difference between all these things? This is actually only the 7th stop, wow. We did took quite a while already to come here. I think around half an hour already. Yep, definitely around half an hour right now. It's 8:53, reported at 8:25. But now no one said this is a short route, so of course. And crossed. Is that 38 using a short one? No. But that's some of the morning ones that doesn't loop to Wah Fu, so that's some of the regular old service paths. Right, 70p, that is not a rush hour special. I think it was a rush hour special, but have swapped to full day service now. And next is Wong Chuk Hang. Next stop, Yip Hing Street. In Street, Nina Hotel Island South. 下一站叶心街，南湾如新酒店。喂。Okay, what is going on over here? Did something crashed over here? Got a city bus over there with a dead signal. 41A. Nice. Why is there a 42 here? What is that route? 42. Not so sure about that route, but it goes to North Point Fair Pier. Is that a rush hour special? I've never seen that thing before, actually. Okay, so a city bus died here, and then there's also another city bus, actually a city bus patrolling car at the back, followed by the police car. So yeah, probably died or something.下一站勝利工廠大廈 Next stop Victory Building 下一站勝利工廠大廈 592 there. Causeway Bay, Morton Terrace. It's actually annoying that city bus actually doesn't show the whole S though. It just says Causeway Bay, but it doesn't actually say anything else. Wow, it actually goes to Morton Terrace. Alright, done with Wong Chuk Hang, Aberdeen, upcoming. Yeah. That 72 is squeezed to the front door already. Wow. 37A, yellow egg over there. Not bad. Next stop, Aberdeen Promenade. 下一站，香港仔海滨公园。37X at the front, another rush hour special. 973, one of the worst cross harbour routes. And we have Aberdeen bus terminus on the outside, which of course is served by the 107p, the return trip, but is in the evening peak. Now, honestly, I just want to say there's not too many people actually use it to go to Cyberport, to be honest. The Cyberport is just a high-tech, fancy area that is just for basically random people to go there. It's not a residential area. There is actually a residential area next to it, but下一站田灣街 Next stop 天灣 Street 下一站田灣街 Tin Wan is inside there. Oh, there's a lot of people getting on here actually to go to Cyberport. Considering actually, I don't think there are a lot of routes actually going to Cyberport, to be honest. There are rush hour specials going in there. There's so many rush hour specials. The 33X that goes to Sai Wan Ho, and the 49X that actually comes from freaking Sai Wan Island Resort, which is, I think, like one service. Back to Wah Fu. 下一站華富道 Next stop 華富 Road 下一站華富道 Honestly, right now this bus is driving so decently that I'm actually nothing to complain about the driving problems. 170 using a red egg, wow. Okay, but we got some issues now with this problem here. The driver doesn't know how to swap over to the other lane. Let's just speed through this truck. Now we will not turn into actually the main road of Wah Fu with like the 4X does. We're gonna take the top part. Yeah, 42 was swapped to rush hour special, which was before actually serving full day service for the 42, but now it has been replaced by the 38, which is during the middle of the day that actually loops in there to serve Wah Fu instead. In the morning peak, 38 would just take as a regular path, doesn't turn into Wah Fu, and 42 will continue run to North Point Ferry. It's literally the whole path is very similar with 38, so. Yeah, now I recall now. 42 is now rush hour special, which just serves during rush hours. While 38 will replace 42 during the middle of the day to serve Wah Fu as well. There's a 40M, which is the weird one now because there's a full day service route, one direction only. Before it was of course both sides bi-directional, but now it's just one direction. 下一站薄扶，下一站薄扶林消防局。Next stop, 薄扶林 Fire Station. 下一站薄扶林消防局 A10 over there. Oh my gosh, A10. This guy's gonna take 2 hours before he gets to the airport. M over there, a single decker. Next stop, Wah Chui Street. 下一站华翠街。And that's the fancy residential areas for Cyberport, and Cyberport is next to it. It's actually very cool with some of the random areas in the middle of the spot over there, you see? Open up hollow. Now there are regular routes actually serve Cyberport, but none of them is actually Cross Harbour Tunnel. 73 using a short one on it, E400. That one goes to Standy, which is over there. Not that, that's Lima Island, sorry. Back there. And we got 970 going. That's the regular Cross Harbour route that actually gets you out. That's Cross Harbour, Western Harbour Crossing though, not Cross Harbour Tunnel, so unfortunate. Next is next is Cyberport Terminus. 下一站數碼港 Next stop Cyberport 下一站數碼港 我哋已經到達終點站落車時請緊記帶走你嘅隨身物品多謝你選搭城巴拜拜 This is the terminus. Please bring all of your personal belongings with you. Thank you for choosing City Bus. But see you. 我们已经到达终点站，下车时请带走你的随身物品。 谢谢你乘搭省，谢谢你选乘城巴，再见。And Cyberport terminus. There it goes. Unfortunate, I didn't get the 107p on it. There it goes. You see, he's just not in service out, so. Well, that's the whole 107p, pretty fun. Although it's very shaky, which is actually making me a little bit uncomfortable. But after that, I will take another route and we'll go to another filming. So hope you guys enjoy this video. First, I'll go eat breakfast at the McDonald's over here. Check out the links in the description down below for my other channels and my Instagram. Remember to like and subscribe, click the bell so that you can get notifications when I post. Click on the videos up top, and I'll see you guys next time.